set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Step it up. Don't be scared. I'm so gone, no I'm never turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so what? You're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad, I stay strong. You will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math, when I hate I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Step it up. Don't be scared.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a not so wacky Wednesday, but let's call this a Hangout with High session. This is going to be a Monday night practice event. The drivers are already on the grid. They are getting going and putting on a little bit of an exhibition for us right now here at the Silverstone racetrack in the lovely UK. And I think we're about to get a practice start just underway. So let's get to seeing what the drivers are all about and what they're about to do tonight. If we can get that going, that would be fantastic. Thank you very much to the broadcast team for helping us get this going. And the drivers are underway for their practice start. A couple of goofy things I'm going to want to ask the viewers tonight is who they want to see for an interview. And if there's anybody in the chat room who potentially wants to do a Hangout with High, I think that's something I'm willing to entertain tonight. So go ahead and put your name out there if you're interested in the Hangout with High session. And I can go ahead and drag you and place you into the booth. That's something that piques your interest. And I'm dealing with a Saggy Boom again. Saggy Boom is back. Saggy Boom boy. Not the boom we needed, but the boom we get, I guess. Apparently so, as we have to finagle that. Let's take a look at what the lap times were, I guess, and see what the drivers have been up to in the last couple of minutes. Last laps out, but best laps all sub 55. A lot of 54s up there and a couple dip-toed into the 43. Bearded up at the front with a 53.1. Chewbacca right behind with a 53.7. 53.7 for the Give a Duty and DJ Sam Lafleur with his 43.8. 54, 54 twos. A lot of 54s out there, so it's going to be pretty tight amongst the grid. I don't think there will be a whole bunch of drafting games being played with the drivers up and down the grid, but we will see them playing some games, as the cars are quite fun to throw around in the corners, and I think accidents will really play out to see who's done what as far as the mistakes will come, is what I'm trying to say, I think. And hold on one second, I'm going to try to fix this gosh darn saggy boom issue. Hold on. I have regained some rigidity for the saggy boom, thank goodness, and the drivers are back on the grid, so let's get to looking to see what that's all about right now. The madness is away. You would think that this was the start of a race, but it's not so much just yet. Drivers all getting around. Oh, looks like they all did a quick lap to get going for this grid. Let's see if we can get a bit of... I don't have the drone cam hooked up, unfortunately. Get a break in the action. We might be able to get the drone camera set up. No, not right now. Oh, let's resume. Hold on one second. I think we can do this. Hold on. We'll be right back. Try again. And excuse me, I did have to shove food down my throat on the way over here. Woo! And away we go, just in time for the start of the race. Let's see if we can get drone cam involved. Oh, little kerfunkle going on between the drivers. Can't get it with the resume. Let's see. Don't want to follow me, unfortunately. Let's do autofocus. Where are we looking? Where are we even looking? What is this? What is this? What are we looking at? Oh, there we go. And we're flying in. We're flying in, folks. Oh, we're flying. Oh, we're flying so high. Okay. And we've got it figured out. Fantastic. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Highness. We are cruising down, following the drivers, go off at turn 1 now. Oh, and off into right before Maggots, excuse me. This is Maggots and Beckett's, but not quite. It's just Maggots. Only get the first part there, as some of the drivers run real wide now. And they go down a long straightaway that I think most drivers are familiar with as they enter the end of the lap. Oh, little side-by-side just up ahead. I think we saw that. Kerfunkle going on. I'm not sure who those drivers were, as there are no custom liveries loaded in just yet. We'll get to that in just a day or so. A little bit of racing going on up ahead. Let's see if we can stick ahead with these drivers flying along with the drone camera right now. Ooh, little look on the inside. Couldn't make it happen, but a little threat there. Shook the blue car. He goes wide at Club. No, excuse me, that's not Club. That's Cops. Oh, yellow car goes wide again at the end of Maggots. The blue and black car are not waiting around. Side by side action down the back straight. This is going to be spicy. Headed towards the final section of the corner. Will the blue car make a move towards the inside? I don't think so. Oh, he does make a look. Does the black car turn in? No, stays super wide. Comes back in towards the apex. The blue car has to go over the green bit to stay alive, and the yellow car is somehow back in the mix. Amazing stuff. Cool beans, cool beans. Good stuff. And let's turn autocam off for just a moment. I don't know why, or the drone cam, excuse me. I don't know why it does that, why it just freaks out like that all of a sudden. Not my doing, obviously. Bearded is back in the mix. And driver's just getting a few hot laps in, I think, right now. Is some foot putting in a purple sector one for this practice session. Not sure how indicative that is. Of his true pace with the rest of the field right now. They're only getting a few laps in right now. Most people still playing with the practice starts and a little bit of side-by-side fun, so I'm not sure we'll be seeing some true lap. Wow, DJ74 into the 50s already. Is with not optimum track. Well, it's 99%, so it's close, but not quite there. It is close. You see him out there putting in some great lap times. That is fantastic. Fantastic. Let's spit out here at this practice session, putting out a 54.8. And Misfit says that he's getting to grips with the car. I saw him last in the other impromptu practice session. He was throwing the car around quite a bit and keeping his foot planted on that throttle, which I told him wasn't really the best strategy, but do as he may. We'll see what he thought of my suggestions. If it's a grown man, I'm not here to tell him how to live his life, but he is on the soft tires, though. The awfully bold strategy. Maybe he's really just trying to see what the difference will be between the mediums and the softs for a qualifying session, but they definitely will not be good enough for anything other than a qualifying session. If you try to use them in a race session, you will be sorry, unless you're managing those tires very, very carefully. Good friend of the stream, or maybe not my stream, but a good friend of influence, I should say, Pasha Patterson, Zero Bandwidth Autosports. In case you're interested, check him out. Zero Bandwidth. Give him a shout out if I had that set up, obviously. But he raced these before at a couple of these tracks and had a really great time. And I forgot where I was going with that statement. So we're going to end it there. And that's okay. Misha's doing Misha things. Putting down a good lap. 54.8 just goes ahead of John Gold. Excuse me, that's not their best time, as the lap times have carried over from previous sections. Excuse me. We did save the Delta. We'd like to see some sector times from these folks. Be some good information for the viewers. And we can always snap back and look at the lovely new live timings page whenever we have a moment to catch our breaths. Kong seems to be improving by quite a bit, adjacent to DJ Sam LaFleur's time right now, with the 54 flat next to the 54.9. DJ Sam LaFleur going 1,000th faster in that first sector. Let's see what they have for the next couple. Yeah, we're looking at Kong right now in the number 2 car. Now Saggy Boom has come back. Saggy Boom is back. Baggy boom. I'm gonna need some Loctite for that screw or something, or maybe some super glue I'll throw in there. I'm not sure. But either way, it's coming undone. I'll have to contact the boom makers. Not the shoemakers, the boom makers. The mic boom makers. God, I need to get a donate link or something going. Support me, support you. Support me, support you, support me, support you. Support me, support you, support my boom. Support you guys. Bearded with a 53.7. Throwing that up. That is the P1. I want to ride on with. We're gonna go harass Bearded for a little bit. I think that's what we want to do. I think we want to harass Bearded for a little bit. I think we're gonna go. This is an okay view. What do you want to see? I think this is an okay view. Or do we want to go onboard? No, this is slow. We don't want to watch this. We don't want to watch this at all. I don't know. You want this? This. And yeah, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing sometimes. It's like I know what I'm doing sometimes, sir. You know, it's not easy being an amateur broadcaster, streamer extraordinaire. It's very hard. You have to work your entire life to get to where I'm at, and then fail a lot, and then fail some more, and then continue to fail, and then but do what you love anyways. And Beard is going fast as F in Sector 1 right now. We're gonna go harass him now. I think it's time. So here we have a wild bearded in his natural habitat, behind the wheel of the Ferrari 599XXx, and he takes turn 1 cautiously but tentatively in 4th gear up to 5th gear,
me.
on his way into Maggots. Not Beckett's though. We cut that Beckett out of here. Bearded is scared. He's a scared little driver out on the
Terrified.
UK safari. He's driving slow as F right now, 1.14 behind. We did not pick a good lap to watch the bearded in his natural habitat. He seems like he's scared.
Do you want me to give you a fast lap, Pi?
No. We want to watch the bearded in his natural habitat.
Okay.
Slow as molasses, right?
Yes.
In his natural habitat.
Look, this is like a 54. Oh no, 53.8. My bad.
Oh, so slow. 4/10 off of your best, sending it to the track limits in through Sector 1, though.
These tires are shot, by the way.
Couldn't tell. Oh, a little bit of traffic ahead. That looks like Ben B.
I'll pit him for you. Hold on.
Please and thank you for sending my love. Oh. Is he flirting with getting out of your way? I don't think so. Bearded, 0.2 behind in Sector 1. This isn't going to be a great fast lap.
This is a terrible lap.
What a good expose of this fast lap. Oh, Ben's slipping out of the way, or just pretending to slip out of the way. He did for a second, but then slipped right back in front of you. Oh, little bit of challenge into turn one there, side
Oh,
by
God.
side. Oh, he's off the track. He is off
scary.
the track. Now, are the cars capable of doing that legitimately or not so much?
I don't know. Their braking is so scary.
I
You
feel
gotta
like it depends on how much you
anticipate
trust
everything.
the driver on the inside, huh?
Yeah.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of inconsistency through the braking zones, and some of the inconsistencies are what will lead to some of the overtakes here over the next 4 weeks of racing that we have. And one thing I want to make sure that all the drivers are aware of, first and foremost, is that those big circles at the upper end of the car are not brake lights. Those are the exhaust holes. Brake lights are down low, so if you're ever looking at those and wondering why the brake lights never go on, those aren't brake lights. Brake lights are down low.
Almost lost it there, High. Oh,
I didn't mean to
not your
distract the
fault.
greatness. How are
You're the
you getting
best.
along with the 999XXx Ferrari?
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
I get an arm workout driving this thing.
It's actually a car you have to wrestle.
Oh, I'm constantly wrestling her.
Yeah. It's I think we've described it pretty well earlier. You know, it's a car that really
Oh, God.
rewards. Oh, there was death. There was death at the end of that lap. John Gold was deceased at the start
I did
of that
not.
lap.
I did not see him until he poked his nose out.
54 flat for the bearded one.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
because I had the.
We were talking about patience. This car
Patience,
really will
patience.
reward patience for most of the drivers, and also it will hopefully teach a lot of car control because of how much you have to wrestle the wheel and how much patience you have to display with your throttle pedal. That's for sure.
Yes.
And obviously,
Definitely.
you described the atrocity and murder spree that is the rubber beneath you. So if you decide to abuse that throttle pedal, the rubber beneath you will fade away quickly, and you will not be in for a good time. So I believe the DNFs may run high this season as well, unfortunately. I'm expecting for a strong 15 to finish, at least. Strong 15.
So I'm 13 going on 14 laps on these softs. We're still in the 53s, so I'm curious. Will softs be viable? It's very sketchy, but it might be viable.
I don't think so. It will be
Just gotta have a little.
very
have a little
sketchy
faith.
to try to do that in 20 minutes flat. Oof. If you believe, oof,
I don't believe. I don't believe in these at all.
I don't believe. But here's what I do believe. I do believe in love after life.
Ooh.
You know, just like our girl Cher said. But that's about all I believe in, though.
I do love a good share reference.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Oh, okay.
Oh, great!
gonna
My
give you-
restream is now working again. Well, I was just gonna get rid of you, but if you're gonna do something special now, I guess I can stick around for a little bit. if
Here,
that's what
I'll
you'd like
give
to
you.
do.
I'll give you a hot lap. Let me see if I can give you a good hot lap.
Finally, I've got restream working again. Gosh, I'm sorry if anybody was in chat and I was ignoring them for a little bit. I was not ignoring you. I was just trying to pay attention to something else for just a moment. And while you do that, I do want to take a brief gander, as the kids say, at the live timing page that we've got posted up. And I want to take a look and see if anybody's been able to significantly improve. We're seeing the best lap on the board on the live timing page is a 53.171. That's posted by the bearded man himself, or on board with. 53.3 from Kong, 53.7 from Shu. Kibidity with a 53.796. Wow, 1,000 separating him and the Shoe Man. DJ Sam LaFleur with a 53.8. Min-Max 54. 54 for Misha as well. 54.2 for John Gold. Kieran He's clocking in with a 54.3. Misfit with a 54.6. 55.6 for Ben B. And I have not established a 50 anything yet. Bearded on his outlap, though. He's running into a little bit of traffic ahead of him right now. That's the 5th place min-max, I believe, just docking in front. Just getting a little NASCAR nudge along. What did one Ferrari 599XXx say to the other Ferrari 599XX at the bar?
What? I want to know.
I don't know. You're supposed to tell me.
Oh, smell you later.
Smell you later. Deep into the braking zone. Bearded shows him how it's done. And is able to get clear for his flying lap.
Here we go. We should have a gap here. Let's get it.
Looks like a big old gap right there as Kieran dips out into the pit. That min-max dips out into the pit, excuse me. Bearded goes for his flyer. Let's see what is in store for us.
Oh!
Wow.
I don't know if that's going to be a flyer anymore.
Loose and wild on the entrance to Maggots. Holy Toledo. Let's see what kind of lap time he is producing with a move
This
like
isn't a
that.
good one.
Ooh, only a 10th off, though. But that is a significant amount on a track like this that is so short. 39, 40. Time is ticking away.
This is a
Mid-level
bad one.
manager, hello and welcome to the party. Thanks for joining us. Wish you could be out here lapping. Wish you could join us too. 53.7 for Bearded. Looks like he has lost his pace beneath him. Maybe that first lap rubber is gone. Maybe he needs to go grab another one from the pharmacy.
Yeah, we're out of luck there,
Hey,
buddy.
what's that van doing over there? He's
Hey, hold on. Let's see what's going on back
hanging
here.
out by the wall. What's going
What's going on in here?
Yeah. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. What are you doing?
You can't park here.
Sir, this is a no van zone. Jerks.
So I believe I learned just a minute ago. Let's check.
You can read?
Yeah, there's no clutch in this car. Fun.
So, launch control then. Is there or no?
No, we're gonna be neutral dropping her.
Wow, interesting.
I am not excited for that.
Really? Why is that?
I like using my clutch. I like slipping the clutch on the launches.
Yeah, well, I think this will level the play. Well, hear me out then. You could also modulate the throttle pedal when you launch, right?
Yeah, you can. That's what I just did there, and it felt pretty good.
So there'll be a little bit of shenanigans going on, because I'm sure if you're just banging the rev limiter and drop it, the car will probably stall out on you. But if you modulate the throttle properly, you'll get a nice, smooth, clean transition into that launch, maybe.
Gonna take a little bit of practice, but I think we'll get it figured out.
Yeah, practice schmactice. That's what the race is for.
You're right. Do it at the line, or don't do it at all.
You got lines? I mean, sorry. Mid-level manager, everybody out here doing 53s will be fighting to get through the pack on Wednesday. I doubt that'll be the case. It seems like everybody's going to be pretty glued in together. Even the people that have put in a significant amount of laps really are doing about the same lap time. Sorry, we'll get back to the qualifying. Excuse me. We realize we're still on the live timing page. Back to the action, looking at the bearded one. He keeps threatening to do a fast lap. I don't think he's actually got it in him. I think he's just horsing around, trying to tease us
at this point.
He's got a purple sector orbital. Let's see if he's really doing anything. I don't know. Might be on one. He's looking neat and tidy for a fast one, possibly so.
It's a good one, but it ain't the best one. So.
To the line, and he makes it stick. That is a 53.3. I think that is a personal best for the session, Bearded. Hooty hoo. Good for you, sir.
Thank you.
Very nice running at it, that's for sure. Anything else in the tank, you think? That might have been it.
That might have been it. Might have to tinker with the setup a little bit. Thought I'd give you a little fun lap or two. Thanks for driving aboard with me.
That was nice. I enjoyed that. Thank you for hanging out with me for a little bit. That's kind of what I'm thinking might turn the Monday session into, is just a, I don't know, hangout session. Might do something.
That's enjoyable.
Right?
I like it.
You know, and I might do like a little hangout with high draft or something, and like a little pool, and everybody gets to enter, and whoever wins gets to hang out with me for the practice session, I guess.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. And then we'll do some some channel point rewards and stuff like that. I'm thinking about maybe doing some polls for driver of the day. Someone made a recommendation for that. I think that would be interesting.
I do like a driver of the day, because there's some guys that, you know, they may not start at the front, but they recover like crazy out here.
Right. So I think that would be something to enjoy and throw on for a vote for the end of the race, because I know we all stick around for, you know, the last 10 minutes or so. That's enough time to kind of get a quick poll in for the people that stick around to watch and get that out there. So, I don't know. We're just throwing ideas out there. We'll see what sticks. You know?
I like it.
Just like the stuff that comes out the other end. We'll throw it at the wall and see what sticks.
That was a fast lap.
Too visual? Too visual? Ooh,
No, I
stick
loved
down a
it.
53.2 now. Wow. Oh,
I think I got a 52 in me, but you know, we'll see. I don't know if that's today.
Is it? And so, how much can you really change with the setup, though? It's a mostly
Not a
fixed
lot.
setup, right?
Yeah, it's how much can I push the car without sliding? It's pretty close to a fixed setup. I mean, we could change some toe. So I changed the toe around, changed the traction control around. This car, the braking is atrocious, I guess would be the best word to describe it.
What do you mean?
You can't run.
You can brake perfectly fine in a straight line.
For a really long time. You can't run no ABS. I tried that already. Forget that.
ABS is your toe, sir. ABS is your big toe. Karen with a big improvement, going about half a second faster on their personal best in Sector 1, so that'll be a massive improvement on their lap time overall. Really good. Anyways, I'll let you get back to hanging out with everybody else, and I'll go harass someone else now. Thanks for hanging out, Bearded, and I will catch up with you in a little bit, sir.
I love you. Bye.
Love you too. Thank you.
Later.
I enjoyed that. That little hangout session. That was a good time. Good to just chill out, hang out. And if anybody else is hanging out, chilling out, and wants to come hang out and chill out, please let me know. Obviously, I have the power. We can make things like that happen. Take a look at who else is out here looking to improve. I see a lot of drivers out on medium tires right now. I think just really trying to work that practice session in and see what the car is going to do beneath them. Still only 99% track grip right now, but I think that will just be that way right now. I don't think anybody's going to be improving once the track really goes to 100%, except for Bearded. You might be able to get in that 52 range with a little bit of the tweakage he said that he was messing with. Oh, a little bit of an off from the Kevin Duty, able to regain position on track and get going again. Here's Bearded looking to improve on their last effort at it. But is slower than before. I think just trying to build up that consistency and familiarity with the car like he described. Really having to work the car in different ways every lap to get it as consistent as possible. The car just seems to be doing weird and different things beneath you seemingly every single lap. Not a lot of aero to be had on these things, as much wang as they seem to have. They don't really have that much, interestingly enough. DJ Sam LaFleur in 3rd place is awfully close to, I don't know who that is. Misfit, I think. Yep, Misfit. Being their partner in crime. John Gold getting awfully racy right now. Who's in the 54? Min-Max in the 54 side by side on their way into cops. Holy Toledo almost made that happen. John Gold stays ahead of Min-Max in the red car, just behind, but not ahead in lap time. And John Gold goes off on the entrance to Maggots, goes straight off and into a wall through the chicane. DJ Sam LaFleur. A little bit of squirrely. Yep, could not recover. Could not recover there. Just barely on the entry of Maggots. Excuse me, on the exit of Maggots and Beckett's. Get the corner names right. Silverstone! Silverstone National. We've got Woodcock, Left Field, Brooklands, Wellington Straight, and Maggots. So, and as always, no wonder I am turned around, because this is turned around. There we go. Got it. Okay, so the start-finish straight is right where the number 6 car is right now. Right there in pit lane. Cars are going backwards down the pit lane right now. I think the drivers are getting ready for just another restart. Yes, they are. The drivers are coming to a halt at the grid, and a couple drivers not quite getting the message. I think they're just getting going now. Yep, their drivers are pulling back out and around. I think Bearded is going the long way around right now with his warmed up tires. Only a few more to go. I don't know what's going on. There we go. And away we go for this practice start. And the drivers are getting going. A little bit of madness into turn 1. A little bit of murder into cops. Everything seems to get going again as the drivers take to some of the escape roads for safety. Get going again into Maggots. Almost contact in the backfield, I thought, but seemingly fine. Everybody neat and tidy right now. Some of the drivers trying to warm up the tires. Looks like that's John Gold out in front, trying to stay out in front. Almost got contact by Min-Max into the DRA air. And that's DJ Sam LaFleur in the number 40. Able to keep it clean. Oh, we got the drag stirred on the inside of, I can't tell who that is. And that Z4, that might be Misha. Let's take a guess. Kieran in the Z4 ahead. We can turn names off and on. I didn't think about that. Can't do that. Kong on his outlap, trying to catch back up to the field. I think Kong might have been involved in the first lap kerfunkel. It'll get going now. Capaduty side by side with the blue mobile. You've seen that blue car out and about before. He's challenging and driving around with a few drivers. There's two of them I just noticed. I gotta wait till we get the get the liveries in, man. That'll look super sweet once the liveries get down. We'll be able to tell who the drivers are and what they're doing just at a moment's glance. Gotta always love and enjoy that. Ooh, a little bit of switchback there. That was Ben B. That is Ben B battling it out. He's out having a good time. Battling it out for just a second. Not so much now. Ooh, Bambi got his little bit of switchback from, who was that? Kevin Duty gave him the switchback. Engaged, got past him, swift fast, in a hurry. What else is going on from some of these guys and gals? Dragster is not a driver that I'm familiar with to this part of the grid. Not having a good time off into the pit lane for the Dragster, but new to the grid or not, Dragster is in 8th place, almost dead middle of the pack so far. And seemingly without too many incidents, I think. I think that is the one thing. Looking for the most when you're fielding a grid of drivers is the least amount of incidents possible. So everybody doing their part tonight, barring the practice woes, which is exactly what that's for. A little bit of bumping and grinding, a little bit of love making, paint swapping on the Ferraris. Italian cars, American flags on the wang, though. Awful interesting. Misfits going green, gained about 7/10 on their personal best, improving. Spit fire, these cars. It looks absolutely gorgeous. On gold on the entrance to Maggots, trying to break in a straight line, being tentative on him, but you can see the steering wheel just shaking violently at him as he gets onto the brakes harder towards the end as he tries to slow the car down. In a teal driver's suit, interestingly enough, right now. We'll see what his team driver's suit looks like once he and the other Boneyard crew members show up in just 2 days' time. Not a lot of time to practice between now and then, folks, so there are 2 or 3 more slots available, so if this is something that you're interested in driving, make sure that you get out and get your spot sooner rather than later. The slots will fill up. John Gold looking to improve on their personal best lap by nearly 3/10. Will that be for an overall lap from John Gold? John Gold leapfrogs their happy derriere into 5th place. Looking good for John Gold. A hell of a lap as well. GG Slam trying to rejoin the track at Maggots and Beckett's though. Will do so, but just barely, narrowly avoids the car in front. Let's grab someone else to harass. Where we go? Where we grab? Who's driving by themselves, I guess is the right question. Who is driving by themselves that we can annoy? Select to Kev duty. Very careful there, Kevy. Being very careful there.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
You know, I have my push to talk control.
Ah, okay.
Hard to talk and drive at
Alright.
the same time, but
Well, if you want to give it a try, I'll let you try it out. If you want me to throw you back into the booth or into the lobby, I'll give you that option as well. I'm just here to harass some drivers while they're driving and see what they're up to. I want to see how you're getting along with the 599XX. Bit of a straightaway coming up. I'll give you a chance to talk.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm enjoying it right now, you know? So, I don't know, people have been complaining it's not flighty, you know? But, and also, yeah, it's kind of hard on the braking, so, but,
People were saying that it's not what I'm not, or it's too slidey.
it's not too slidey, or some people want it to be more slidey, some people want it to be less slidey. Most people wanted to, I guess, steer better on their braking, but
They want it to be a little bit more nimble or agile, I guess, huh?
yeah,
And not so much like a lead weight that they're trying to steer through this high seas. This thing feels
Yeah.
like we're trying to steer a yacht sometimes into a port of canal. But anyways, thanks for sharing your opinion, Kevaduty. I won't harass you too much longer with the difficulties of the push to talk, but thank you for letting me annoy you for just a little bit, and I hope you enjoy the season ahead, sir.
thank you.
Thank you.
Hopefully,
Go ahead.
hopefully, have good results this year.
Me
This
too.
season.
Yeah, hope so. Busy season. That's right. Take care.
All right.
Got to love it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. There we go, and we are back to normal. Let's see who else we can annoy. Max is getting out for an outlet. Let's see if we can harass Min-Max for a little bit on his outlet. Oh, hey, Min-Max.
What's going on?
Not much, just harassing drivers on this Monday. Oh! Jesus.
See what happens?
You see what happens.
Yeah, trying out John's setup here.
Oh, goodness gracious. So good luck with that. How do you feel about this car this season? I've heard mixed reviews so far.
About what?
I've heard mixed reviews about the car so far this season.
Oh, it's a beast.
I know, right?
No, it's a lot of fun though. It's quick, it's fast.
Jack be nimble, Jack be quick.
Yeah, kind of, yeah, hold on to the seat of your pants. I don't know, it doesn't seem to like slide out too easily. Like if you're coming out of the corners, so like the Argentinas did. So the Argentinas, you had to be really careful coming out around, especially like the hairpins and all that. This
Right.
seems like you can more easily recover it, I guess, if it does. I don't know, the traction control in this thing, I tried to turn it off, and that's not happening. But if you leave it on just level 1, it kind of seems to, I don't know, make it pretty difficult to spin out at least. So
Yeah, and
I don't know how much it's slowing me down, though. That's a good question.
how much are you really saving by staying alive, right? I guess
I was about to say,
right?
yeah,
Because you
because
see
you
a lot
spin
of
out
drivers,
once and
yeah, and then your tires are gone. I've seen a few drivers who may have faster lap times or a better overall lap time, but a 54 flat is pretty darn fast when you're not going off track.
yeah.
You know? Yeah. So anyways, that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. I'm glad to hear that there are mixed reviews of the vehicle and the way to drive it as well. Seems like it's going to be an interesting season.
Yeah, it's still kind of learning the quirks and the features and of the car, and like where I can actually push it, where I'm not, pushing it enough. So it's an interesting one.
I think that's one of the things I enjoy about the car, or I enjoy about this challenge the most, is that there are definitely some of the more unique challenges in this car than any other in Assetto Corsa. I don't think there are very many other boats like this one, especially not with a Ferrari logo on it.
Right? Yeah, I didn't realize it was so heavy. My goodness.
Yeah, that's where all that power comes from, is to drive that massive weight behind it. And have you noticed the one thing about the brake lights on this car?
Oh, right, yeah. It's weird because, I thought, where the lights should be, but then, they're down.
Yeah, you start staring at tailpipes, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm just staring at the ground in front of the person in front of me, which is not really where you want to be looking.
Yeah, exactly. I wish there was a mod to change the brake lights to where the exhaust lights are, but I don't think we're going to be that lucky.
Yeah, you gotta be careful too, because I'm sure people are gonna be right up against each other, going into some pretty big break points like this track right here.
Yeah, you're not gonna see the brake lights of the car ahead of you if you're just,
no,
nose to tail here.
Yeah, I've already noticed that a little bit, just doing some follows, so should be interesting. I feel like this is, you see how tight the pace is. I don't know if this is so much gonna be. You have to be really on it to get a solid pass. I feel like it's gonna really just come down to
mistakes.
Mistakes for all day. So
100%, it'll be consistency, it'll be mistakes, and I think that's what will be really great about challenging the drivers, is that there won't be necessarily opportunities to make full sends on each other, but you'll have to express patience. Will be the number one key this season. Will be
a lot of patience
and throttle control. Patience and throttle control. Managing the tires will be huge as well. So I'm glad
Yeah.
a lot of the drivers are starting to see that and really embody the mantra of the vehicle. That's really
Yeah.
great to see. I'm curious though, have you heard of the Dragster? Who is this newcomer to the grid?
I haven't heard of them. Yeah, just remember. I don't know if we got them on last Thursday or what, but yeah, I think in the last couple of Thursdays we've gotten a few new members. Just sending the word out, and people come and do some random Thirsty
Come
Thursdays,
trickle
and
in.
we
Heck
tell them
yeah.
about the upcoming season. I think we got maybe almost a handful of new people. So yeah, I think we're at a max capacity for this
No
next
way.
championship.
Well,
I
that's
think so.
amazing. I was super nervous if we were even going to be able to fill up this championship season with such a varying car than normal. And
I think it's like 25 drivers or something,
wow.
or pit slots or whatever. So
Yeah, exactly.
it's quite a few. Well, I think there's like 30 last one with the Argentinas, but I mean, I think we're barely even at half that. So yeah, we've got a lot more attendance this season.
That's amazing. And if I was telling, I think Bearded earlier, I'm shooting for, if we can get at least 15 to finish, I'd call this a huge success for this championship season. But I'm expecting a lot of DNFs, but
I hope not.
Inversely, I'm thinking with all these short tracks, hopefully people can just hop back on the circuit and start driving again and find another battle. I think that's really going to be it too. Is people that fall off the bandwagon are going to find that they're in another battle really quick. Within the next couple laps. Interesting season.
You got to kind of wonder if blue flag's going to become an issue.
Now imagine having to deal with blue flags at Road Atlanta at the end of the season. What a nightmare that's going to be.
that could be brutal. We'll see though. We'll see how these tires hold up throughout the races. I wonder if people are going to go very tire.
I think they will. I think people, especially for the first season, are going to try it. I think some rookie or some ambitious folks are going to end up going for the soft tires.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Cautious folk are going to go for the mediums, and the bold are going to go hards. I think that will really be the show.
I'm wondering if Skip maybe might go hards, and then somebody that might be daring do the sauce. But I bet most of the pack runs mediums. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be on mediums.
I think I shared this with. I think the last practice session they got ran was that when Zero Bandwidth ran this car previously, I ran the hards, and towards the end of the session, I ended up running the same. In a 20-minute race, I ended up running the same pace, if not faster, than the guys around me on medium. So I just keep that in mind. I think we talked about mistakes and spins and everything like that. So it depends on your driving style and how much you want to warm up the focus of the tire.
Yeah, it's always good to experiment. Softs aren't always the fastest in some cases, so
yeah. Well,
it should be a fun one.
Absolutely. Let me let you go and get you back in to do some practice like you're supposed to. Have a good night, Max, and thanks for hanging out. And thank you again for the graphics. Love it.
Yeah, man. Anytime.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Sir. Take care.
Have a good one. You too.
And we are letting him go. Let AutoCam take us away for just a second. And speaking of the lovely page, let's take a look at that real quick. This lovely page has some good info on it, but it only has the drivers who are still out on track for us. It just shows how tight this grid is going to be still. Dragster new to the grid. Oh, sorry. Get rid of this. Dragster new to the grid. Look at him right now. Doing his outlap, I believe. Oh, excuse me, not an outlap, just a mistaken lap. 10's off right now. Max on their outlap, DJ Sam LaFleur's on their outlap, and Ben B on an outlap, or just completed their outlap, excuse me. in that 54.8. I just completed their out lap. And going on a flyer on mediums now from the bottom of the leaderboard, though. Again, a lot of the drivers using this practice session to get just genuine practice in, and then a lot of drivers using this practice session to get some race practice in, or some qualifying practice in. Hello, Kong! How are you doing, sir? Thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming to hang out for just a moment or two. We're just getting ready to wrap up the stream. We're pretty much finishing up with this practice session. Just doing a little impromptu shindig here. And testing out some things. And how was your setup running? Well, if you're in the Discord, I'll pull you in. I don't see you on Discord, but if I did, I would love to pull you in and chat with you about it. I figure I'll use this time to just do basically interviews and chit-chats and whatnots on Monday nights. Little hangout with High Session, and we've got the Conger. Kong, how's it going?
Good. How you doing? Sorry, I was just about to mute
Mute
the
the
Twitch
broadcast.
yeah.
No, I'm doing great. Let's switch on the auto cam so we can get a little bit of action in the background. So what are you seeing with your setup, and what are you seeing with the vehicle? Well, first of all, welcome to the broadcast. Welcome to Monday's Hangout with High Session. Second of all, how are you liking the 599XX?
I mean, it's fun on the straights. It's tough on the turns. That's for sure. But I also have always really been bad at Silverstone, so it could just be the track for me. I mean, right now, I'm running, like on my quali setup, I'm running low 53s.
Okay.
But and then the full tank, I'm running on mediums. I was running about, sometimes I would get into high 53s, low 54s.
Wow, that's still
So-
significant pace, though. Wow.
Yeah, it'll be interesting for a race, especially turn one. There's probably going to be a lot of carnage.
What are you really thinking about? I mean, just car driver opportunity wise here. I think we've heard a couple of different opinions on the way that the race is going to go, that the opportunities are going to come to drivers. What are you thinking as far as how do you think that the race will come to you over 20?
It's going to be very close. Because like when I'm looking at the timings, Beard ran a 53.1, Quaz ran a 53.2, I ran a 53.3, Kilo ran a 53.4, Shu ran a 53.6, Misfit ran a 53.6.
But it's all going to come down to consistency. One lap pace is going to be
exactly.
nothing over these 20 minutes, and especially
Yeah,
in
exactly.
these cars. It can, the one lap pace is out the window. These cars are unlike any other car that I've seen this group of drivers drive before.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know,
The you get tapped a little bit, you're gonna get spun.
these cars have got balance issues, to say the least, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. But there's a few turns. There's some straights that are pretty fun. I always suck at the turn that Beard's actually coming up to right now. These few turns, these are like my worst turns.
Oh yeah, what is this?
Even on like
Woodcock
high
and
downforce
so-
cars.
Yeah. Woodcott, Luffield, Brooklands. Brooklands, Luffield, and then Woodcott, excuse me, at the end of that circuit there. Yeah, it's...
I mean, I'm gonna try to repeat P3 or better from last season, but we'll see.
Ooh, man.
We'll see.
Gotta
we'll see.
get you a step stool for the bar that high? Jesus.
we got Kilo, Quaz, and Beard all in here that I know are they're fast boys.
And I'm also really looking forward to people that haven't really put together, let's just call them top 5 finishes consistently. I'm looking for someone like that. to put together
Yeah,
a
Shu-
top 5 this year.
Shu was telling us that he was not doing left foot braking
Yes.
at all, and then
Prior
he
to
started
this season.
doing it, and now he is a quick boy.
Yeah. And he's been driving for
is a
quite a
fast
while
boy.
as well. So I see how that mechanical skill advantage has just come to him naturally all of a sudden. And yeah, all of a sudden he's shaved off a second off of his lap times pretty much consistent.
Yeah, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be a fun, because I think I see almost everybody in the 53s, a few
in the 54s,
today.
but it's so close either way. And like I keep saying, one lap pace is gonna mean almost nothing.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I guess my other question is going to be, you know, what are you really doing as far as when you have that accident, you have that mistake, you get back on track? Are you getting back on track? Are you throwing the towel? What does your recovery drive look like if you're in that position? And hello to Mr.
It's definitely going to be tough. You can get back on track a lot better than you could with the Argentinas.
Okay.
But because of how everybody's pace is, it's going to be, I feel like it's going to be tougher to like catch up.
For sure.
There's going to have to be a few people that crash out for you to actually like start catching up. Because when we did a practice race, I got taken out turn 1, and it was me and Misha just racing down the straights and everything, and it was just us two, and there was nowhere we could catch any of the other people.
Yeah, you're half a lap back at that point.
And it was because we were just trying to pull each other along, and that was it. But we could not catch the other guys.
Yeah, I can see that, and we'll see how that plays out. And thank you for sharing that with us as well. And now we'll get down to the real meat and potatoes of why you're here and what you wanted or what you got dragged into the boots to share with. How is your setup running, and how does it differ than something that you think your competitors are running?
So I got Beard set up, and then I was racing it a little bit. I was doing high 53s, like 53.8, 53.9s. Yeah, you are.
Okay, but thanks.
So I changed a few things like brake bias, some of the toe a little bit. He likes it. He definitely is more of a oversteery type of person, and I like more understeery.
Okay.
But I've been trying to get it to where a little bit more my style of driving, and I feel like I got it in there. There might be a little bit more tuning, but I was pretty happy with the medium setup for race.
Sure, and I could totally see how on a vehicle like this, with the achievement, with the styles or characteristics it has, the oversteery setup that Bearded's going for is probably a little bit more on the extreme end of oversteery based on how much the car understeers naturally. So I can completely understand having to just dial back the volatility of that adjustment. Wow. Kieran in P2 only because he's the only person here. No.
And Beardy running a 52.
He did it. The madman did it. Unbelievable.
Great. Now we're going to see Quaz have to come in and run a 51. That's the next thing. We're going to see that on Wednesday.
Is Quaz
Mark my words.
Here? No, he's not. 53.2 is Quaz's fast lap right now, so there's more on the table to be had. Man, that is wild. Okay. Well, thanks for sharing your setup with us and letting us know kind of what's going on and a little bit more insight on what we'll see on Wednesday. Is there anything else that I may have missed or anything that we need to touch base on?
No. It should be a fun race. I'm definitely more excited for next week's race.
Right on. Thank you so much.
This will still be a fun one.
I'm looking forward to it on Wednesday, the start of another wonderful season. Take care, Kong. Have a good night.
Oh, yeah. You too. Good night.
Bye. Right on. Gotta love it, gotta see it. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming to join us and hang out. Misfit, if you're still here, let me know if you want to come join us and hang out for a couple of minutes before we dip out for the evening. And we'll grab Bearded for just a second and annoy him. And congratulate him on his 52, I think. As he gets to a straightaway, I think we'll make sure we annoy him and grab him.
It's a lot more predictable because it doesn't swing around as quickly.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I figured it'd be
Hi.
easier if I came in here rather than dragging you guys up there one at a time.
Yeah, come cuddle. Come cuddle.
Yeah. Figured we do some of that. Some of the other stuff too, maybe.
I told you a 52 is possible. Hi.
You did, and Kong's actually the one that called it out. I think he saw that on the timing board first, and came in here to congratulate you as we're getting ready to just wind down the stream. And then we had a little burst of adrenaline come through, coursing through our veins to keep us up for the rest of the night. Thank you very much.
Appreciate you.
How do you feel about running 52? I mean, not that it's going to matter, as Quas will run a 50 flat, probably, in a couple of hours when he wakes up.
I run a lot of racing with Quaz, and he's a different breed, man. You think he's fast in this iRacing? He's ridiculous.
Oh, does he do iRacing as well? Wow.
Yeah, Quaz and I race together. That's why that's why Quaz and I are running on top of each other all the time. Little lore for you. Quaz and I race together almost every day. So.
Oh, gotcha. A little background information. Thank you very much for letting me know. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Cool.
I am getting better, but it's only because I race with him every day.
Because Quas is dragging you along to the front.
Yeah, pretty much. I just,
well, I mean, in order to get better, you got to
what he
train
does.
with people that are better than you, right? I mean, you're not going to get better by practicing with people that are worse than you. It's just not how exercise works. Period. So I'm right there with you. I had a friend who is fantastic in every racing sim that they're in, and Luke Bomeister, if you're watching, hello. Basically would do the same thing. Anytime we raced together or we were on a team, he'd pretty much drag me along to the front of the grid, and then he'd watch me struggle to hold on to any race position that he gave me. Sometimes he'd just drag the team into first place and then watch me struggle to hold on to a place in a position I had no pace to be in. But good times had by all, and it was a good challenge. So anyways, that's my anecdote for the night. Anything you wanted to throw shade at, or anybody you wanted to throw shade at, excuse me?
Yeah, I'd like to throw some shade at Riot 983.
Ooh.
Get back in the car, bud. I understand.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
I understand that Audi wreck was traumatizing.
Uh-oh.
It gets us all, But time to get back in the car. We gotta pick
Two
pieces
seasons
up.
out? Come on.
2 seasons in a row. It's been a while. Did he race the Glickenhauses?
I don't recall.
Yeah, I don't think so. It might be 3 seasons.
We need to put that man back behind the wheel. Fun fact, Riot owns my old wheel.
One Audi wreck, huh? Was it from the Audi season, or was this hopefully not an IRL wreck?
I don't remember what season it was in. I think it was the Audis.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it now. I'm traumatized. by this. I don't recall the events off the top of my head.
I don't think it was a wreck. I'm just giving him a hard time. I want him to come back and race with us.
No. I'll accept that lore. Regardless. I'll start drumming it up as the back of the labs drama.
So
yes.
So I think race pace is going to be in the 53s.
Oh, 50.
For
53s,
the
54s.
The 53s will be pretty good race pace. Running a mid 53 on mediums, and it feels really good. So.
Yeah, and that'll come and go, slinky as it goes. And I don't mean to cut you off, but I think I will wrap up the stream here tonight.
Good night, buddy. Good night, everyone.
Good night, stream.
Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for joining us. I'll be back in just a moment. And hello, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging. Thank you so much for joining us. I don't know why you're here. I don't know why you're doing it. Misfit, I guess you don't want to do an interview. I told you you could join us for the interview if you wanted to. You said you didn't. I guess you didn't want to do it. Fine. I understand. Too good for us. Ooh, good for you. Heck yeah. I need to start assembling mine myself. But again, thank you so much for hanging. Thanks for joining us. We might do this in the future as a little just hanging out session on Monday nights. It's good for me. It's good for the soul. It's good for you guys. I enjoy watching you guys and hanging out anyways. And I appreciate the lore and the insight I've been able to get and a little bit of show match from some of these drivers. You can see they're really pushing it to the limits. And if this is something that you're enjoying or something that you want to join or be a part of, please look at the links down below in the description, and you can know where to find us on the Discord, find us on Reddit for the other information. And we have not only this event on Mondays for practice and our Wednesday events, we also have our Thirsty Thursdays, which are fun AC or other events that are related to racing in some way, shape, or form. And then we also run an Automobilista season, and that is running on Fridays. And there's also a time trial that's going on right now as we speak. I believe we're still at Spa-Francorchamps. So if that's something that piques your interest, please come join us on the Discord. Come check out all the cool, goofy, quirky stuff that we're doing. We'd love to have you. We'd love for you to join us. Thank you so much, folks. Please stay safe and have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.
The chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want, and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop. I'm so gone, no, I'm never turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so what? You're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad, I stay strong. You will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math, when I hate, I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I